Few years ago, Sudan seemed on the verge of peace and change. After decades of authoritarian rule, hope flickered but is only shattering with every passing day. Sudan marked a grim anniversary, 1 year of devastating conflict.
فترة طويلة لأنه نمت تحت السرائر، يعني منتهينا، أكل ما في، شراب ما في، استقرار ما في، الضرب من كل النواحي.
So why is Sudan at war in the first place? And what is the status of the conflict 1 year on? Sudan is seeing violence and fighting among groups amid an attempt to transition its polity from an autocracy. Well, after 30 years of authoritarian rule under Omar al-Bashir, the Sudanese people have had enough. They were critical of his rule on account of corruption, rising costs of living towards the late 2010s, and repression of social groups. Between the years 92 and 96, Sudan also played host to Osama bin Laden, who had heavily invested in the country's infrastructure at the time. The US then declared Sudan as a state sponsor of terrorism in 1993, and the United Nations imposed sanctions on it the next year. In 2019, there was a wave of protests leading to Bashir's ousting by military generals. After his regime was toppled in 2019, civilian groups and the military decided to share power, and an agreement to the effect was signed. Following the coup, the military coalition pledged to hold elections but shifted blame onto civilian groups for stirring instability through internal conflicts. Critics argue that the military, deeply entrenched in Sudanese politics and economics, was reluctant to relinquish control to civilian authorities. Abdullah Hamdok was appointed the prime minister until elections were held. However, a military coup under General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, head of the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces in 2021, derailed those efforts. In April 2023, tensions between Burhan and Dagalo surfaced publicly, primarily concerning the RSF's role in Sudan's affairs. The paramilitary RSF, originally established by former dictator Omar al-Bashir as a counter-insurgency unit, played a pivotal role in this coup. The RSF has long been accused of brutality, especially in Darfur. Sudan teeters on the brink of famine with approximately 25 million people, half of its entire population, in dire need of assistance. Aid agencies warn the country on the edge of collapse, facing an unprecedented humanitarian crisis largely ignored by the world. Doctors Without Borders reported over 8.4 million people, including 2 million children under 5, that are displaced due to the conflict. Only 5% of the 2024 humanitarian response plan for Sudan has been funded. So nearly 18 million people face acute food insecurity, 14 million of them children. Over 70% of hospitals are non-functional, with infectious diseases rising. UN Secretary warns of potential crimes against humanity. The war between the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces has caused countless civilian casualties and displacement. Sudan desperately needs global attention and action, but will the international community step up before it's too late?
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today Newsmo.